Hello. So I was going back through looking at the last video, and I noticed that apparently, first of all, I need to get my game capture correct here. Whoops. All right, so okay, let's try this again. So last time I was doing this, I completely forgot that, or didn't see that I don't have any kind of audio mixer going on here. So I'm gonna turn that music down just a little bit more. So normally, a lot of times when I start a new one, like there's already this desktop audio and this mic auxiliary audio. But when we started this new one, that is not here. So let's see if we can fix that. I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure it out, but let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and add an audio device. So audio input, and probably gonna try adding an audio output capture. So just name this mic auxiliary, just kind of like the default on the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and go default. Use device timestamp, sure, why not? So that is, I'm gonna go ahead and mute that just in case there's double audio. I don't know if there will be or not. So now we have the mic auxiliary. What I like to do here is go into filters, and the first thing I add is a limiter. And I like to have that limiter pretty down. So what that does is it caps this right here. So now it's not red peaking like it was. Now it's grayscaled right now because I have it muted. But that helps keep your mic from clipping as much. And then I also add a noise suppression on it as well. And I think I just have it on the default. So those are the two things I usually just immediately add to my mic. I'm also using a Yeti condenser mic, so someone else's mic might be better off with different filters or a different setup. So now my question is if I go in and I delete this, will this mic auxiliary still be here? No, it's gone. Okay. Because I don't remember ever setting up a mic on any of these before. So if I go back to my old one, yeah, there's no mic set up there. I don't see a mic set up there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mute those because I don't know if that's, I don't think it will cause double audio, but just make sure, since I do have OBS as the video recording, I don't want to double that up on accident. I am not seeing any audio sources anywhere in any of these. So I think OBS just has these set up by default, and you can delete them if you want. We're just gonna go ahead and add them as a scene, just like we do all the other stuff. Because I mean, that's a way to add it, and then you can always just lace it into your scenes. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to mic auxiliary, just because that's the naming I always ever saw it used in the default OBS, so I just never changed it. So you can name it whatever you want. And I'm gonna start a new category here. Just name it like OBS audio or something like that. And just have it all the way down here at the bottom. Go ahead and re-add that capture source. So I probably should go ahead and rename this properly. So have it as like O.A for OBS audio. And then go ahead and add the microphone. And this is how you would add like a second mic or other audio sources. So you have the microphone Yeti, you have the microphone, which is my HyperCloud X2 wireless, which is a really good headset. And I just leave it on default. That way, if my system default changes, then it also changes on whatever I'm doing. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the capture as well. And then I'm just going to use the default or the desktop audio on that. And I'm going to go ahead and add these limiters back to them. So filters, limiter. I like to have that pretty far down. I'll have to double check and see what I actually have it on my other one. Get that noise suppression in there. So if I go to this one, yeah, I have that set down to negative 15 decibels. Because I can get kind of loud, and I have like I said, I have a condenser mic, which is the Blue Yeti. And I can cause problems with my voice if I'm not careful with that. Okay, so now we have all that set up. So it looks like I'm gonna have to add it to the scene. So we'll go ahead and go to scene, go ahead and go to O for OBS audio mic auxiliary. And actually, I'm going to rename that again since I have both the mic and the auto, and you could always set these up as two different things if you would like. I don't think I'm ever going to really mess around with it, at least not in the short term. So just call this OBS audio, or is this going to be my core desktop audio on my mic? Go ahead and just bump all this down to the bottom. Go ahead and use a custom color for that one. Do some pink. All right. So now we got that on the scene. And I might have to continue doing this. If you want to prevent that from happening, if you duplicate, I think what OBS already starts as, unless something's changed since the last time I've gotten this, you should go ahead and already have the desktop audio and the mic auxiliary already just there by default. I don't know how to restore the default on that. I was looking for some settings to try to find how to initiate that. Oh, right here. Global audio settings disabled. So we'll just turn that to default. Hit apply. And there we go. So that's how you fix that. So now I can go ahead and delete this. I can go ahead and delete this. And that. And just a reminder, here's all the keyboard shortcuts that we have used so far. So now there's the desktop audio. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can rename this since... All right, there you go. And so now if we go to File and Settings, and let's just look at all the other settings we have here. So we have desktop audio. We have desktop audio 2. We have mic auxiliary audio. We have mic auxiliary audio 2, 3, and 4. So what you could do is you could set this up as a different device. So you could have potentially two different devices for different things, and you could just mute them on as you go. I don't think they would change as you swap scenes, so you might have to, it might be better to physically add them as a scene and a source. But this gives you options if you have, I think this is better used if you have like a audio mixer, so you can actually control the flow and stuff a little bit of the audio and stuff that's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my mic auxiliary back on. Going to go ahead and make sure that the filters are on here. So throw that limiter on, -15. Throw that noise suppression on. All right, we got all that figured out. Now you don't have to add them to any of your scenes, and you can, if you switch to scene. All right, I'm gonna not talk for a second just to see if this works. Yeah, so that does not change. It does not remember your mute from scene to scene. So you would have to physically manage that unless you have other means of managing it, such as a audio mixer or another method that I'm just not aware of. I'm an amateur OBS user, so I'm just trying to make some small videos showing what I've learned in the small amount of time I've used it, because even then I feel like some of the things that I've found out can be helpful to other people. Well, let's just go over the settings real quick and see if there's anything else that'd be super nice to have. Hide OBS windows from screen capture. Enabling this option hides all 9 non-projector OBS Studio windows from being captured by OBS and affects other applications such as conferencing, if I can remember how to talk, screen sharing, remote support, screenshots, and other capture software. Okay, well that's good to know if anyone needs to hide information or doesn't want their desktop being captured or something. It says screen, so I'm assuming that's a desktop. I'm not sure, but it sounds like it's more like window applications. So if I went down here and I clicked on some of my actual well, let me switch that to display capture so can actually see. Okay, so what I did is I switched to my primary display as opposed to my window capture. So like if I came in here and did this, I got turned my, there we go. If I went down here and I clicked on my default Windows audio mixer, it makes it sound like it's any of these down here, which would be like a window capture. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's just how I understand it as I read that. Why is this all cropped weird? Hold on, I need to go to my capture here and see why this is not fitted very well. Edit, transform, fit to screen. Okay, that's kind of weird. I think it's because I have the program as opposed to like, I don't know. OBS is capturing weird where I got little spaces between those for whatever reason. All right, let's see what else is actually in the settings here. Output. Show confirming dialogue when starting streams. Show confirmation dialogue when stopping streams. That might be good if you accidentally hit it for whatever reason. You're like, no, I don't want to stop my stream. Crap. So that might be nice. Let's see. Show confirmation dialogue when stopping recording. That definitely could be nice. automatically record when streaming. That could be super, super nice. So if you stream a bunch and you don't want to have to record and stream, you could just hit that and then it will automatically record while you're streaming. This would be nice to know about. Your source alignment snapping, you can enable and disable it from here, and you can increase the strength. So how hard it pulls, how sensitive it is. So do you have to get like right up next to the edge and then it snaps, or do you have to be like not close to the edge and it still snaps? Snap sources to edge of screen, snap sources to other sources, snap sources to horizontal and vertical center. I like being able to snap to other sources because it can really square off some of the stuff that you put on the screen to line up your displays and stuff, especially like starting soon streams or just chatting streams or something like that. Also, I leave this on too because if you just hold control while you're dragging around your asset, then it disables snapping. So if you don't need it, that's a way to quickly bypass it without having to go into settings and disabling. Projectors, hide cursor over projectors, make projectors always on top. Have save projectors on exit, limit one full screen projector per screen. I'm not entirely sure if these are projectors as in like an actual, like what I think of as like a video projector. I'm assuming, giving the wording of projectors, I think it was also, oh, I did not mean to change that because I accidentally clicked into that. I think a lot of times when you click into something, you scroll, it changes the value if you're not careful. One of these, I think the thing that we read said something about projectors, so it might just be anything that occurs on screen. I'm not sure. I'd have to look up what OBS considers a projector. System tray, enable. Minimize to system tray when started. Always minimize system tray to system tray instead of taskbar. So that one's nice if you don't want to clutter up your bottom indicators of what you have open. And so it will show up on the bottom right hand corner by like the date and time and stuff on your desktop. Preview, hide overflow. I would think that overflow means anything that's outside the preview box. So the black edge, nothing, if it goes outside of the black box, then that, I guess that would be considered overflow. I'm not sure. That's just what my consideration of that would be. Overflow always visible. Show overflow when the source is invisible. Draw safe areas. What is a safe area? I'm gonna have to go and look and see what a safe area is. Show pixel alignment guides. That's nice. Pixel alignment guide, I believe, is the red little lines coming out from your source showing you where you are in the pixel size and placement of your preview. Search importers. Search known locations for scene collections when importing. That sounds like a good thing to check. Studio mode. Transition to scene when double clicked. That could be good. That could be... I don't know if that overrides the single click, but that would be good. So if you accidentally click on something, you don't just switch over accidentally. You have to actually double click. So you're like, no, I want to switch. Enable portrait vertical layout. That could be potentially useful for stuff. Show preview program labels. Multi-view. Click to switch between scenes. Show scene names. Draw saved areas. Multi-view layout. This multi-view layout sounds interesting. 8 scenes, 8 scenes, 18 scenes, 24 scenes, scenes only. So that might be something to look into as well. And this is how a lot of times I learn a lot of my stuff is I just go through settings and I'll just turn settings on and off and just play with them. And that's kind of how I learned the profile and the scene collection. And a lot that I probably went through all this when I first started this program. But the thing is like, I don't necessarily remember all of them, and a lot of them make more sense now that I've been using the program more as well. So there is also that. I think they have the stream key. I don't think I'm even logged into a stream key. Output, so I'm just running default stuff. I don't think I really changed any of this. They also have a simple and advanced mode, so you can, this is where if you have like a voice, what is that? What is it called? I said it earlier, a volume mixer. I had to look at my windows just to remember what the word was called. You can change different tracks. Like I know some of the streamers, like Miss Cheshire Smoke, she streams like actual non DMCA free music on her streams, but she has an audio set up with her volume mixer, so the VOD doesn't have those songs, but she can stream and have them on her live stream, but the videos don't have it for the DMCAs. So this looks like where you would go and set all that stuff up with just your regular output stuff and things. Audio, we were just in here. There's a sample rate. You can have your channels, decay type. So decay rate meters, I think that's for down here. So if we did that to slow, it drops a lot slower, probably. I would actually have to apply. I don't want to mess with anything. That's just going to be my guess. Peak, true peak, higher CPU usage. Well, don't want to do that while you're streaming and stuff. Monitoring device advanced, disable Windows audio ducking, a low latency audio buffering mode for a bunch of things that some of the stuff I have no knowledge on. Oh, what is this? Hotkeys. So hotkeys, I was using this for muting and stuff. See, enable push to mute, enable push to mute. I was using this before I got my Stream Deck to mute Discord a lot of times, but now that I got my Stream Deck, I don't use any of this. But these are nice. Oh, I don't remember seeing Twitch chat transparent. Oh, so it even has the audio per like asset. So that's good to know. So you can really just on buttons disable a lot of your audio on your assets. Video aspect ratio. Yes, we want 1920 by 1080. So when it says canvas like this, so this is base canvas resolution, this is the black screen preview. So a lot of times if you have any issues with that, I think another thing you can do is you would have to look up the shortcut, but I think it's like if you shift scroll, it will change the actual resolution of the preview canvas, but I don't remember exactly what that shortcut is. I guess I could just look it up real quick. OBS preview. How about how to change OBS preview resolution. Shortcut. Let's see. That's saying go on a video. No, I just want. I would have to find it. I don't want to take too long while I'm streaming to try and go and find it. I didn't see it as just a text prompt when I did a quick search, but I think it's like, well, I mean, we can try it here in a second. And here's all your hotkeys. So if you want to set up your custom hotkeys, this is where you do all of that. So switch the scene, so you don't even have to click on it. You can just use your keyboard as kind of like a macroed Steam Deck. So that is also, if you don't have the capability of buying a Stream Deck, this is where you could go through and you can buy like I've seen people buy second peripherals, like second keyboards, or like the little short like num key, like half keyboard things, and use that as a hotkey for Stream Deck. So basically you can just kind of use this, whatever you have available, you can set this to keybinds for all that stuff. Accessibility, you got color differentials if you're like colorblind or whatever the case might be. And then you got your advanced, your general, your video, your recording, stream delay. If you're streaming like a first-person shooter or something going on like that, stream delay would be good, so you can still stream, but it makes it a lot harder to screen snipe. So that is definitely something that potentially could be useful. Automatic reconnect, you can do your retries and your delay. Network. I'm not sure what a lot of the stuff is, so I'm not going to really comment on to it. Sources, enable browser source hardware acceleration. Hotkeys. Hotkeys focus behavior. What is this? Disable hotkeys when main window is in focus. Disable hotkeys when main window is not in focus. Oh, that's nice. So if you're on your main screen, you can hit hotkeys and they'll work. But if you're not on your main window focus, then they won't work. So if you're clicking around, like a lot of times I do during stream, then you can have it where if you're outside your window, it doesn't work. If you are in your window, it does work. However, whatever works for the setup for you. All right, so back to what I was doing before I completely got sidetracked by the default desktop audio and mic auxiliary. Let's see. So today I want to continue kind of where I left off and go ahead and work on building those scenes that I also use. So I have the main scene, so then my next one would probably be my starting soon screen. So main scene, starting soon. Twitch. All right. And having that starting soon Twitch is nice, just so at a glance I can remember which one I'm on. If I'm on the wrong, if I was skipping around scenes and I am on the wrong one when I go to actually stream. No, I didn't mean that. No, stop. So Control Z to go back to undo. All right, so starting soon stream. What do I want on my starting soon stream? Well, I would like to put my logo. So I'm gonna go ahead and add an image here. So I'm gonna add image. Main logo. Let's go ahead and go into, well, first of all, I want to go ahead and bring up my primary display here for a second, because I'm going to go into my Twitch stuff because I am organizing my stuff and things here. So I want to grab my logo as soon as I can find it. All right, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to drop that down. I'm going to go into OBS assets. Go ahead and go into images. And I'm going to go in and just paste it here. Oh, it looks like I already have it here. I must have did that off screen. I don't remember doing that before. So go ahead and turn my Windows capture back on. So go ahead and go into image. Main logo. Click OK. Go ahead and go into that source there. So go ahead and go into desktop, OBS assets, images, logo. Unload when not showing up, apply alpha linear in space. And I'm going to go ahead and crop this just a little bit here. And then I don't like how it just butts up at the top there, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of position this where there's just a little bit of space above and below it. And I'm holding control so I don't get the snap on this. See if I can kind of line this up more in the middle here. All right, so that looks pretty good. Go ahead and lock that into place. And then, so this is an image. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the images. There's image animated. Do I not have an image? Oh, I might not have an image category yet. Okay. So go ahead and make an image category. Go and pop that above animated images. And this is a nice thing about having the title categories is I can see exactly what I have, where I have it. It's so nice. Okay, so I have my main logo, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the starting scene screen. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that, I'm gonna nest that scene by pulling up the scene. Main logo right there. Go ahead and crop these sides here. The nice thing is the top and the bottom, remember, still kept its cropped from when I cropped it in the main source. Okay, so go ahead and color that to red for an image. Another thing I like doing is go ahead and pulling the scene cover art, which I should already have this set up. So all I have to do is call it and nest it. I guess calling it's more of a coding term. I don't know how else to say that. Where is it? So it's going to be scene.gg. So it's going to be s.gg, and then I want cover art. Did I not set it up? I thought I set that up last time. Shout out Twitch poll and Twitch timer. I guess I did not set that up. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and log into scene.gg. Where is my scene.gg? There it is. So go ahead and that is the wrong monitor. Why is this? Apparently these displays are not set up correctly. Display 1. Display 1. No, display 3. There we go. No. No, that, okay, so. No, display 2? There we go. Okay, well, it's fixed now. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and go back to that real quick and cover this up while I log into here. Okay, so go ahead and pop that back out. Let's go to widgets, game cover art. Gonna copy this. I thought I did this last time, but I guess not. Go back over here into scenes, s.gg, cover art. So I might have just did what I absolutely needed to get set up and started. So I will have to go ahead and set some of these other sources up for these new scenes then. So overlays, scene.gg, go ahead and pop this cover art down in here. I'm going to put it underneath the shout out main, because that is going to be more used than the Twitch poll and the Twitch timer potentially. So go ahead and put in our browser source, cover art, paste in our URL. Custom frames. I've been setting everything to custom frames just to see if it's gonna operate my OBS a lot better or worse, depending on how many frames it's set to. All right, there we go. Cover art. Get that snapped in there. And crop that up a little bit more. Crop this to the side a little bit more. All right. Center this up. I always mess this up because I look at one side trying to increase the value or decrease the value, and then I overdo it, and then I can't remember which way I need to go again for it. All right. That is a browser source. Go ahead and color that gray. So now go ahead and go back up to starting soon screen. Go ahead and grab that scene that we just made. It's going to be in s.gg cover art. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and lock that logo right now just so I don't accidentally move it around. And I can unlock and move it around later when I need to. All right, and then I like to just kind of throw that like over here for like a temporary placement for right now. Go ahead and lock that. So I want my logo to be, I'm going to go ahead and color that as a browser source. I want my logo to be prominent, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the middle. I'm also going to want, so my starting soon screen, I don't really usually put the overlays over, but since I've got different like my shout out overlays and stuff different from each other, and I think I got the chat on a different one, so it should only show like alerts for subscribers and subs and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put the main overlay on here, but I'm not going to do the other overlays. So I want s.e for stream elements, overlay main. And let's go ahead and log into stream elements. Go ahead and log into my Twitch, because since we're setting up the Twitch scene collection. Go ahead and go into streaming tools, my overlays, main overlay. And then I'm just going to emulate something so I have something for sizing. I'm going to go ahead and mute that so I don't hear the audio twice. Go ahead and try cropping this a little bit so I have a little bit better idea of the sizing I need to do. Go ahead and do a rate event just to see
shots
how we are on size for that.
Yes, dance tip.
All right, so it looks like pretty good on that. And then I want it kind of like out of the way. I think I'm gonna have the group Discord probably PNGs up in here, so I might just throw that underneath chat or something. I might end up showing it back over here, and since I might have more space for chat, but I'm just gonna throw it right there for right now. And I want that on top of everything. I'm sorry, I forgot to switch scenes. So I might throw it up here. The Discord PNGs and stuff might be up here. They might be down here. Depends on what I have more space for. So I might just pop it up right there for right now, because I think I'm going to do the PNG groups down there for the Discord voice identification of who's in chat and stuff. Let's see, what else? I needed the Twitch chat, which I should have already set up. So go to S for stream elements. Twitch chat transparent. Oh, okay. So on this one, I don't actually want the transparent chat. I actually want the dark chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my stream elements. I'm going to go to, where is it? Where is it? Okay. I haven't relabeled these for organization yet, so it is not well named. Go ahead and copy that. Go back into over here. S.E for stream elements. Twitch chat dark. So that's for the dark background, so the text is easily seen. Pop that browser source in there. Delete all the body stuff. Shut down when not in use. Go ahead and crop that. And then, so what else I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to not do that. I forgot to hold Alt when I was doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and set the color of that real fast before I forget. Go ahead and add a text for chat. Get the custom font going here. Crank that baby up. So I liked like a little darker fade, like of a blue on my chat, and then kind of grading that out a little bit. I don't remember exactly what it looked like, but we're gonna do something. Was it black or was it orange? I can't remember what I did. That didn't do any orange coloring like at all. That just looks like a purple. This gradient color doesn't seem to be doing anything. I hate how it does like a lot on the top, but I can't get it to do it from the bottom very well. Because a lot of times I'd like it coming from the bottom, not from the top. I guess I could stop being dumb and do the gradient that I want from the top, and then do that from the bottom, and just do it that way. So do something like that. I think I want something a little bit lighter. And we'll go ahead and throw an outline on here. So do a little bit of an orange there. Make it a little thicker. Drop down the opacity of it a little bit. Might like black a little bit better. Black kind of looks nice. Let's do a little bit darker blue. That might be a little too dark. That's not too bad. I kind of like the light blue though. It's not terrible, I guess. Let's see. I don't know what I really like here. Go ahead and play with swapping these. So I started playing with the opacity of this, but then what it does is actually changes the text opaque as opposed to just the color, which is kind of annoying. I mean, I guess that's fine. That's not what I want, but I can always play with it later. Let's see what I have. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what I have on the other one. Oh, I kind of like that. I like orange to fade to the light blue. So there we go. That has a predominant of orange. Switch that to light blue and then switch this to orange maybe? I just don't understand why some colors gradient stronger than others. Like, that's a really dark orange. It just doesn't seem to be affecting it, like, hardly at all. Maybe if I make a less bright blue. I don't want purple. Not terrible, I guess. Let's see, what do I want the gradient color, or the outline color? Oh no. Absolutely not. Try like a dark blue maybe? Pink. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that pink. Oh, that's red, it's not too bad. But like a really soft pink. I think I'm just gonna go with the black. Okay, now that we got that figured out, go ahead and dump this right here. I don't think that looks too bad. So now what I can do is I can go ahead and group these. So go ahead and make a group. Going ahead and call that Twitch chat group. And then dump both of these in there. So click, control click, or click shift click. Control click adds whatever you click onto the section, where a shift click adds everything from the start of the thing that you clicked to the end of the thing that you clicked, and everything in the middle of that. Go ahead and scale this up and get this in the middle here. And as you can see, the chat is moving with my Twitch chat box. By grouping those, you can move both of them at the same time. In order to move them individually, you'd have to unlock the group chat and then click on the individual part you wanted also unlocked in order to move it. And then I want to go ahead and add an emote here. That's the wrong character. I don't know if this is actually in here or not, so I'm going to go ahead and add it. So it's going to be an emo. Oh, it is there. Okay, so it is already there. So go ahead and go to images, create new image, emote. And make that nice and big. Another reason why I started making everything big like this in the sources themselves is because I think I had issues where the resolution or something was having issues because it was smaller in the source, or the bounding boxes it'd be tiny in the bounding boxes. This way, it just seems to work better for me personally. I seem to have had less issues once I started doing this a lot more. So, oh, did I color that? I don't think I colored that. Hold on. Go back to my images. I did not color that. Color. All right, go ahead and call that. So we're going to nest it by calling the scene, and then we're going to go to add existing and go to oh, I didn't put emote hello there. I will go back and fix that right now. It's the giant emote. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, oh, no, that was right. So I want to call the chat. I mean, it doesn't matter. So I can go ahead and do the emote. Just kind of leave it there for a second. Go ahead and color that. And call the Twitch chat. So stream elements. Twitch chat dark. So that already has the Twitch chat box with the chat above it. Let's see, what do we want this for sizing? So that's a nice size. I'm gonna have stuff underneath this though. Something like that probably doesn't look too bad. And then we're gonna drag this. Whoa. Oh. Layers. Go ahead and color that for browser source. Let me go ahead and make sure the hello layer is on top of that. Make sure the overlay, main overlay is on top of that. Main logo on top as well. All right, now we can put this over there. Oh, it looks pretty good, I think. If you really wanted to, you could do this first, where you could. Oh, I can't see. You could line this up. So something like that. So I've got 726. So I got 726 and 728. And then you can bring this over here and you can try to match that if you want kind of as close to a easy way to line that up without having to eyeball it. So now theoretically this should be like perfectly in the center of that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up just a smidge. So that's 876. So that should use the pixel, so the pixel numbers from the side of the screen to help line up your placement. It's so small that's not really a huge big deal to me. I'm gonna go ahead and group these though. Just call this Twitch chat group. That name already exists. I mean, you can always just add something to it if you need to. So I'm gonna go ahead and control click this, and then I'm gonna click and drag into the group. And now you can move all these together. You don't have to worry about your placement of your emote or image or whatever else that you might have on there moving once you got that nice and centered. And then we can just kind of place that. I'm gonna go ahead and color that as a browser source, even though it does have an image in it. Actually, it's a group. I probably could just leave the group uncolored, to be honest. Because once you collapse it, it's actually easier to see not having a color. So having a negative space at times can be its own colorization. Okay, so I've got my overlay, I've got my main logo, I've got my cover art, and I've got my Twitch chat. I would like to bring in my PNG, so we're going to call that. I'm going to nest that from the scenes. So PNG, I'm going to go ahead and do the non-bordered one. And right now it is not displaying correctly because I have two instances of OBS, and the website apparently doesn't like that. So it's just reverting back to my default Discord image. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that underneath my logo. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock my logo. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna unlock this cover art. I'm gonna shrink this a little bit. That is a browser source. Go ahead and color that in. And my regular one isn't this big. So I think something like that on its regular size will be fine. Also, did I not put text on this? I didn't. Why no text? So this is just going to be stand-in text because I can't size it properly right now anyways. It already exists. What? How does that already exist? That's PNG shit. What? Oh, because that... Oh, I'm dumb. Shale text. I'm sorry, I was being dumb there for a second. Sometimes I get confused at what I'm doing, which is why I've tried to learn to organize really well, so it helps even if you're brain dead, you still know what the hell's going on a little bit. This one's pretty simple. So go ahead and shrink. And shrink this a little bit. And I'm not gonna like try to make this perfect because it's gonna just change here once I can get back in and edit this in when the proper PNG is actually in here. So this is just temporary placements. All right, so, okay, got that set now. There we go, that looks a little bit better. All the placement in the starting soon screen is going to be reliant on this PNG sizing, so this is just kind of how to set this up. It's not necessarily going to be the final product. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my 2 Dungeons and Dragons characters now and set them on top of my just chatting screen. No, yes. Did I already put them on here? I have not. So PNG Ginge. Is it already? It is already in my file, so I don't have to get out to place that. It's already in my assets folder. So I want to go to image. I get in such a habit of pulling scenes that I forget what I'm doing. Oh. Yeah. Image. Ginge. PNG. Well, I could just do Ginge, but that's fine. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go into images. Get old goblin dice Ginge here. Crop this a little bit. Holding Alt while dragging the bounding borders to create a crop. Make Ginge nice and large here. All right, let's kind of line this up. So if the left side is bigger than the right side number, you want to go towards the bigger number until you get these more evened out. So if you're not sure which direction you go, you always want to go towards the bigger number until you get to where you want to place it. And then I'm going to go ahead and color that red and pump this up into the PNG category. Go back to the starting soon screen, go ahead and nest that by calling it and add existing. Go to PNG Ginge, go and crop that out a little bit. It also helps for snapping. That's another reason why I crop the border edges, because the closer to the image, the nicer it is for snapping a lot of times. So like right there, it snaps right there in that quarter. It's nice and flush, looks really, really nice. And I didn't really have to worry about trying to like guess where things are because of the nice snap next to the image. So I like having it's got his foot up on the border of the just chatting and then his other foot just supporting on the actual just chatting itself. I'm going to go ahead and color that as a image, so that is red, and I'm going to bump that down just above cover art. Now I'm going to go ahead and add Ren. These are really images, not PNGs, so I probably should relabel these accordingly. So this actually should go underneath images, just like the emote and the logo. Go ahead and bump that down. Yes, because the PNGs are actually for the Discord overlay, for the when it lights up when people talk and voice chat. So go ahead and call. Oh, I didn't finish setting up Ren. Add image. Ren. Go ahead and bring in the Ren. So just a quick little explurb about Ren. This is Ren's homunculus that he made after one of the main party members that ended up dying for the party. And this is the steel defender that he made because Ren is an artifice. This is a clockwork necklace, which in Dungeons and Dragons is an item that he received just through the adventures of the campaign. This dice was actually carved for him by said main character that the homunculus is based off of, for like the physical person and design. And each person got a wood carving personalized to them. And since Ginge was a dice goblin, he got a dice. They were unfinished and they just needed the placements, cut and placements of the gem, which Ginge at the time was Ginge, not Ren. Was an artificer, was able to cut the gems up that the party already had from previous missions, quests, whatever you want to call them, and end up inserting it to everyone's wood carving. Key doesn't so far the key doesn't have a backstory yet. There's no story on that yet. That is apparently a future backstory. Conclusion, we have a nice golden rapier. We have dice earrings up here. I know they're hard to see, but those are supposed to be earrings made of dice. And this gold part is actually just like an ear cap, as opposed to actually part of his ear. There's also some dice over here too that are kind of hard to see. So go ahead and lock Ren into place. Set that color. Go ahead and call Ren in here. Crop those sides, holding Alt while dragging those bounding boxes. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Ren over here next to Ginge. Ginge is 3.5 feet tall. Ren is 5 feet tall, so trying to make it feel that height differential. So go ahead and drop Ren just over next to Ginge. So what do I want now? I think this is alerts over here, so I probably want to call in the group PNG and try to set it underneath the chat. And without anyone in Discord and voice call with me, this is harder to line up, but I just use the bounding box as a reference until I get someone actually in Discord with me. And then I can... Oh, speaking of which, there's a muffin.
Hello?
Hello.
Where are you streaming right now?
YouTube.
I can't find you anywhere.
If you go to my Discord at the top, right up where my Twitch live alerts are, if you go to YouTube live alerts, I posted a link. If you click that link, it should take you straight to it.
Wait, where is it?
So in my Discord, under the text channels, there's the general, the announcements, the Twitch live alerts, and oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I think they're set as private. They are set as private. I'm dumb. No one has been seeing this.
Excuse me?
Okay, you should be able to see it now. I messed up when setting up the permission on that. So
You're doing
yep,
great.
yep, it should work now. It should be fine. No wonder everyone's
okay, so
having problems coming
YouTube.
in. Yes. Do you see it now?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, now I see you. What's up?
Yeah, I'm glad you said something because this is like my third or fourth stream. I've been posting in there and no one's been able to see it because I'd be dumb.
Oh. Well, hello, officially Shale's YouTube streaming.
Yeah, I was just talking about how I couldn't properly size the group PNG bounding box because no one was in here, and now I have your image in here, so now I can use it as a reference to where I might want to put it.
Yeah. Well, now I'm here. We have to stop meeting like this in your stream room.
I mean, isn't that what it's for, though? Is meeting like this?
Yeah. As a precursor warning, I'm definitely under the influence from partying for 2 days straight. So.
Okay, well, just keep in mind I do try to plan on cutting this video and be able to post it so other people, if they want to see some things I've done to organize.
No. Don't worry about it. Just a warning to you.
Okay.
Anyways, it would be up to you to include whatever content you want versus not want.
Right. I was just thinking for editing, potential editing around if I need to edit around anything. I just thought I'd give you forewarning. I do plan on trying to cut this video down and so people can use it as a reference guide.
Honestly,
to try and
Shale,
set stuff
just
up.
say fuck it and, show everybody everything.
I mean, that's what the stream's
Just be
for.
honest, right?
Well, they can always
Yeah,
go
true.
by and watch the raw file of the stream.
It's kind of weird to think about people clicking on a stream where I was having a conversation with somebody. You know what I mean?
Is it?
It's like funny to think about, like when you come back around to it. Like let's say in 10 years you forgot you did that and then you remember that there's a fucking video of you talking with somebody on the phone.
I mean, I guess that depends on how you feel as a person.
Well, I mean, I think it's fun, but I just think it's like a weird idea,
So this
in
might
a
be
good way.
This might be a good time to go ahead and set up a just chatting scene. So main
Yep.
source, or main scene, sorry, just chatting. We're gonna go ahead and sideline our order here.
So, how many streams have you been doing without actually being able to show people the stream?
Oh, like 4, it's fine.
So I can't believe you have done this.
It's fine. Go ahead and set up a secondary scene source here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Anyways, on today's news of Shale's and Erotic Stud Muffin's adventures, I've been partying it up for Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
There was multiple people's birthdays. A a fucking bouncy house in the backyard, a huge fire pit, lots of smoking, lots of drinking,
Yeah.
and yeah, we're having a moment. It's fun.
So I actually messed up. I'm gonna go ahead and rename this as secondary scene and not main scene because I do use it, but I don't use it as frequently as the other scenes.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
Excuse me, sir. I want to be seen. Got it?
I'm working on it. Let's see. Let's get me in here first though, because I'm more important. So go ahead and call the
God.
Shale bordered PNG there. It's got a nice little totally wrong image because
Well, that's too damn bad, isn't it?
the scene source, the Fuji Technologies or whatever it is, does not like having two OBS instances open at the same time. So it is not cooperating well.
You tried restarting.
No, that's not the problem. It's just it gets confused since there's two instances open as opposed to one. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the scene for PNG group so we can see Miss Muffins.
I hope you know what you're doing, Shale.
I mean, does anyone ever think I know what I'm doing?
Probably not.
All right, so go ahead and color that as gray for the browser source. I'm gonna pop that underneath Shale border though, because the group is less important than my PNG on the just chatting. What else do I want to hear?
Sure.
Probably chat. Yeah, let's go ahead and call the scene or the Twitch chat. So it's gonna be stream elements. We want the dark. This is so much faster after you get this stuff set up.
Shale, why don't you stream on multiple platforms at the same time?
So I plan on it eventually. What I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of focusing on the YouTube streaming so I understand how to do it, the process and all that. And then once I can fix problems by knowing what to do and not have to like research it or look it up or anything, then I'll start trying to stream on multiple platforms. But until I know what I'm doing on YouTube and how to do it, I just want to focus on that until I get that down, and then I'll work on switching all over to streaming to both Twitch and YouTube.
Okay. You know what we should do? We should totally sing for whoever shows up to the stream.
So I'm gonna go ahead and call the cover art now. I mean, you're more than welcome to. Sorry, I'm trying to narrate what I'm doing as well, so people don't just be like, oh, how do they do that? So go ahead and scene.gg, bring up the cover art.
We have to teach the noobs, don't we?
It's not even necessarily noobs. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in OBS that I've been using it for probably over a year now, and there's still shit that I don't properly know.
Hey, you know, that's totally fair.
But you don't even really use OBS a whole lot, do you? Because you usually stream on console?
No, I use OBS. Otherwise, I can have overlays and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Is there a way to stream on the console and still use OBS for like the overlays and such?
No.
See, that's dumb. They really need to get that figured out.
Okay, yes, they do have a way, but it is very expensive. You have to get a capture card thing.
Oh, well, capture cards aren't... I mean, I guess it depends on what you consider as expensive. Like, I just
the good ones are expensive. Like, the ones that work properly and at a full 1080p, those are definitely expensive.
Because I just helped Ace get a Elgato for $100, which
did you?
Is not really.
That's good.
I guess in my reference isn't like it's some money, but it's not like $200, $300, $400, $500.
Yeah, I'm used to the like $500 ones, but I'm actually surprised that you got the Elgato for that cheap. Maybe for Black Friday?
No, this was like a couple week ago. Yeah, about a week
Oh,
ago, 2 weeks ago,
yeah, I don't
something like
know.
that. They've just probably come down in price, and it might not be one of the high flute ones. It's just something to be able to get him availability to stream.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey, this looks like a capture card. Like I didn't even look at it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add the
Ooh.
background for the cycling screenshots, which I don't know if I have set up because I don't think I have some of the stuff set up that I would like. So that's gonna be in s.gg. Nope, I just have the cover art. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to scene.gg. I'm going to go to cycling screenshots. We're going to copy that. We're going to come back to OBS. We're going to set up a s.gg cycling screenshots scene.
Shale, you can't hear the background music, right?
Yeah, I can hear my background music.
No, I meant mine.
No.
There's like music playing out loud, just making sure
No.
you can't hear it.
Nope, I
Okay.
can't. I would have let you know. I appreciate you checking though.
Sure, I know how this streaming thing goes, you know?
You'd be surprised how many people stream and they just don't have very good considerate etiquette.
Well, then they're just bad at streaming then.
I mean,
Directly correlated.
it's all about reference, right? So go ahead and add the
Maybe.
browser file, 1920 by 1080 for the height, for the dimensions. Go ahead and clear out the custom CCS or CSS and
Guys,
shut
did
down
you
when
know
not
that
visible.
Shale is 1080p tall? Isn't that insane?
1080p tall? What? What does that even mean?
Well, you're describing size, and so I'm telling chat what your size is.
So you're telling them I'm tiny then because 1080p is pixels.
No, now they know what your size is.
I am
And everything's
1920 pixels tall, everybody.
Yeah, you heard me correctly. You heard it here first, and it's amazing, truly.
It is certainly something, that is for sure. So the cycling
It is
screenshots is not
something.
working very well because YouTube does not have just like a just chatting background. Well, yeah, but I switched to Twitch, so this should. Oh, but just chatting doesn't have any pictures to it because it's just chatting. So I'm being dumb. So okay, there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and add the cycling screenshots.
Hey guys, Shale is that tall and he's dumb?
I don't know if I completely agree with that last part, but okay.
You just said it! I was just repeating after you.
No. Being dumb and are dumb are not the same thing.
No, didn't I say exactly what you said verbatim?
No.
Oh. It feels like I did.
You can be dumb without being dumb. Like you can do something that is dumb without you being dumb as a person.
Well, that's not what I was saying, Shale. It was just a joke.
Are you sure though? I don't know. I definitely
Yeah.
consider dumb by some people, but that's fine.
What? What happened? Did you get offended?
No. All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
just chatting doesn't have any screenshots for the cycling. So we're gonna go ahead and add a background, which I'm gonna check my images here to see if I didn't already add it. I have not. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the eye for images, and then we're gonna do near black background.
Shale, can you describe your profile picture?
Yeah, 1 second. So we're gonna go ahead and add image. Gonna go ahead and add image, not scene. I get such in a habit of what I'm doing. No, what are you doing? I want add an. Oh, I gotta name the image. Oh, I am apparently mentally not keeping track here. Near black background. Look, setting stuff up just can kill your brain.
I expect a lot of things from you right now, Shale.
I mean, you always expect a lot of things from me. All right, so we got our red colored near background. Go ahead and bump this up into images. Where do I want that? I probably want that just at the bottom. Then we're gonna go ahead and go back up to the just chatting. We're gonna go ahead and pop that scene. We're gonna call that, and then we're gonna get that near black. Why is the animate? Oh, because it's not in actual. It's in alphabetical order as opposed to organized order. Okay, so that is an image. So we're gonna color that red. We're gonna go ahead and bump that down. I'm gonna go ahead and put it above the cycling screenshots so it doesn't have that gray background, has the closer to the black background, and then I can just hide it with the little eye anytime I get an actual scene that has screenshots on it. Okay, so you're talking about my Discord logo, or are you talking about just like my main logo? These
The main logo.
Okay, so let me bring up the main logo here. So this is my main logo. So I actually, you know what? Let me put it on the just chatting screen so it still gets us talking and stuff. So I can go ahead and go to scene. I can go to images here, main logo. I can call that in. Let me go ahead and shrink and get out of the way here a little bit. This already has a whole bunch of stuff in it. You know what?
Can you just go over both of them? How about that?
Yeah. No one's really chatting, so we can cover up chat, I guess. That's fine. So I'm for whatever reason are into Valkyries. I guess I really like the concept. I just like energy wise, story wise, I'm just very attracted to Valkyries. And in Halo, way back when Halo came out for multiplayer, they always had the sword in the triangle, almost kind of like the Zelda Triforce type thing. I was like, okay, that looks kind of cool. So I just went with that. And then fast forward to start streaming and stuff, I needed a logo, and I didn't have any ideas. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I was like, okay, well, let me just replicate the logo from Halo, having the sword in the triangle base, and then just have that as my logo. And then I was the artist. I personally knew the artist and got that done. I was like, it's kind of plain. It doesn't really look the same. So then we started playing with different backgrounds for the triangle. So that's where we got this kind of curvy, not full triangle, but kind of triangle-esque shape. I was like, yeah, that's fine. But I feel like it almost needs a background to kind of really pop that. So then she did this kind of triangle shield. But the thing is this triangle shield is actually the exact same shape as the light blue one. It's just bigger and flipped. So it's the exact same shape that's in the middle, but just reversed. So instead of pointing up, it's pointing down, which kind of gives it this kind of nice, cool little shield look, which I was like, oh, that's cool. But hey, I like Valkyrie, so what do you say we add wings to the sword? You think that would be cool? And she custom drew these wings that I think look just fucking awesome.
Yeah, they look great.
And so now I have kind of the sword, the shield, and I got the wings for kind of the Valkyrie idea. And the Valkyrie symbol is a lot of times depicted as a sword with wings. So that's why, that's kind of how I eventually got. We did a bunch of A/B testing with different coloring and different shapes and stuff, and then ultimately just decided on this. And then I needed the wings did not capture very well. It would, when I tried to get it for Discord or anything, any kind of small form factor, it would cut off the wings kind of to where the split point is. Well, that inner wing, yeah, it looks nice, but it doesn't look as good without that second part. So I needed them to draw me a smaller form factor of the same idea. And so that's where we got the one that is currently my Discord image, which is why the website I use for the Discord images instead of the Discord circle overlays is pulling that up instead of my PNG. But that's why, if you notice the wing styles, this one is much simpler, but it's about the same size as that inner wing, but it gives you the more full wing kind of concept and image, so it looks better on a smaller form factor.
Yeah, got you.
So if that helps with that.
Makes sense. Makes sense, yeah. So you showed the,
You're breaking up.
Oh, am I?
You're getting all choppy there for. Yeah, you're fine now. What were you saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just saying that I like how you described every step to the finished product.
Yeah, and that was kind of like the quick version. I mean, it was something that took probably 2 or 3 weeks, and I think it was actually probably close to a month by the time we got done testing and seeing it, and then feedback, and then revisions, and all that fun stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, for sure. I love that. I love the process in any creative venture.
Mm-hmm.
I often say that my personal creative genius is just about kind of like going on the adventure and seeing where it takes me rather than a finished goal idea, if that makes sense.
Well, they're both important, right? Like they're both important for different reasons.
Right, exactly. But still, like it's just sometimes it's more fun to just go step by step.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and add the overlay here, the main overlay. Let's see. Wait, main scene overlay YouTube. What? This is for Twitch. Is this the wrong?
What?
I might have got confused and put the wrong source in here. I don't know if I named it wrong or if I actually put it in wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and flop back over here to my other monitor real quick. I'm pretty sure this is my actual Twitch.
Were you playing a game before this?
I was not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So just to make sure, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go. This is why. Oh, that's main scene. Oh, main scene. Oh, that's still YouTube. This is supposed to be Twitch. Okay, I think all right, I think I see my problem. I just mislabeled this, I think is the problem.
How could you, Shale?
You know. So, gonna go ahead and delete that. And let's try this again. So scene, let's add the overlay. Of course, if I was paying attention, I'd go to stream elements, which is s.e, and go to overlay main anyways. Which is why naming is important, because then you realize you do stupid mistakes like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and emulate here again, just so I can have positioning and cropping. I'm not really gonna crop it. I think I just want to use it for positioning. Let's see. Do I want to put it over Muffin's face, or do I want to put it over the logo? Let's see what looks better.
Do what you want.
Got some tarot-looking card flipping.
Ooh.
It probably looks good right there, so I'll probably just leave it on.
What prompted tarot cards out of all things?
I mean, I aesthetically, like artistically, I like tarot cards. But the reason I actually have that specifically is because, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. I'm gonna set the color. I'm gonna go set it blue, since I know that's my main thing that I need to pay attention to. I was just starting out. I didn't have any assets, and Runehound had them on his stream, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, I thought so too. And I was like, I mean, do you care if I use that? He's like, nah, and he sent me all the assets. So that was my early follow stuff. I just got my YouTube alert set up with my emotes and different sounds, so I'm probably going to swap over that on my Twitch alerts and stuff, because I don't know if the cards and stuff I'd get in any kind of copyright issues, because I think they're Final Fantasy 14 like stuff. So I might actually end up eventually trying to get like custom tarot cards drawn or something, and then I might use that. But in the meantime, I'm trying to make as little assets as possible that could potentially have issues with copyright.
Yeah.
So I got the main overlay on there. Do I want any of my other overlays on here? Shadow overlay? Yeah, well, this is just chatting, so I can go ahead and call the shout out overlays and pop those in here. So let's go ahead and grab the scene.gg shout out overlay first. And then let's go ahead and call the stream elements overlay for shout outs. You're breaking up again.
Way.
I think it's probably because you're on your phone. It's better now.
Probably.
So scene.gg is going to be the video. So we'll leave the stream elements as bigger.
Internet connection.
I mean, I guess I could do. Oh, that's my YouTube stream. Oh nope, I didn't mean to do that. I'm pushing wrong buttons on my stream deck. That's fine.
Well,
I guess we could test the shout out with the Miss Muffin, but since she's not in Twitch chat, I have to actually go and like copy her name to make sure I don't fuck it up.
Wait, you're now live on Twitch?
No, but this is a Twitch shout out, so I'm testing it. So it's gonna shout out your Twitch because I'm in my Twitch. Okay. I'm setting up my Twitch streaming OBS, but I'm streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's why I have two instances of OBS, so you don't get the infinite windows in the preview. So that's why I've got two instances open.
And oh my gosh.
What the hell am I watching?
Oh my god! Yes!
I think you failed your like
long ago.
Pink Panther sneaky spy.
In bad parent mood. She already left Dad. Right?
Do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right, let's see if we can get this lettering. I gotta hit enter. I have to hit enter twice. That's annoying.
But y'all can eat my booty.
Well, okay then. All right, guess I'll.
Interesting.
I'll do me now. I am tempted to do this. I'm tempted to do this.
Don't you dare use my fighter as a weapon.
I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I need to
Don't you dare.
cover up my logo real quick so I can see better.
You missed. You missed. Now I'm on the ground.
We're not gonna talk. No. Yeah, I think that's a pretty. I headbutt your ass.
Ow.
Pretty okay alignment. So we're gonna go ahead and lock that into place. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, that was a clean hit. Oh, bye. And go ahead and bring my PNG back. Knocked you cold. That's looks like it'd be an okay placement for shoutouts. I can always play with the placements and stuff later. That's okay. All right. What else do I need on this just chatting scene? Let's look at what we got. Cover art,
Picture of
got
your
that.
butt.
No. Do you want to see that?
I mean, I think it'd be hilarious to do that. It'd be like a great practical joke for the day.
No, that's okay.
No one expected, Shale.
You cut out.
No one would expect it.
Nah, it's fine. No one probably wants to see that anyways. Go ahead and
You just do it once. You just do it once ever, and then see who actually.
nah, it's fine. Let's go ahead and add the. Let's go ahead and add the Twitch poll to the just chatting for like reasons, I guess. If I ever remember to even do a poll. How crazy is Muffin?
What?
Very.
What
Yes.
How am I?
Not at all.
On a scale
What?
of infinity.
We'll just do
How
other.
crazy am I?
Yes, there you go.
For one of the answers, you should just put or muffins. Yes. Right?
Yes?
Wait,
You want yes?
Wait, why would you?
Okay, it's yes, it is.
Why
There we
would
go.
you make the poll now, though? If you should just make it later.
Because I need to see the graphic so I can line it up where I need to
But like,
line
I
it up.
want to see this actually live on Twitch. This poll live on Twitch.
Well,
and
I'm not
stream it.
streaming on Twitch, and there wouldn't hardly probably
But
be
I
anyone in
wanna
it anyways.
see it happen.
Where should I put this?
Thinking,
I guess this wouldn't be too bad, just putting it like
Shale,
right
how
here.
could you?
You say that a lot. Shale, how could you? That's not a terrible thought, really. The other option is to cover up the chat of chat, which probably wouldn't be bad either. Probably look nicer, probably be easy to find. We'll go ahead and just leave it there. I can always move it. I like to move it. Alright, what else did I see though? I mean, we could put the timer on, I guess, for whatever reasons. Go ahead and go to scenes, go into scene.gg timer. Bam, put that timer right underneath Muffin. Muffin's gonna do something crazy in 5 minutes. Okay, bye Muffin. See, I guess that wasn't 5 minutes, but we already got the did something crazy.
What happened? What happened?
You like disconnected or something.
Yeah, I know. I'm back.
I
It's
see this.
me. You'll never guess who it is.
Well, that was weird. I thought my Twitch
What?
chat moved or something.
Shouldn't your Twitch chat be moving? You know what I mean?
Well, if I'm not on Twitch, is that actually a thing?
Yeah, definitely. Like, your Twitch chat is running, you know?
Maybe? Question mark?
Yeah, like, it's totally running right now.
I'm not streaming on Twitch though, so technically it wouldn't be running.
Well, come on, Shale. Come on.
What? What do you want from me?
You know what I mean, though.
Do
Right?
I? Do I know what you mean? I don't know if I do.
Like, your refrigerator's running.
I get that, but I don't even know if that works though.
I mean, I could make it work. We're making it work, you know?
Are we though?
I am. What about you?
I mean, I didn't need it to work, so it's fine not working.
I don't know. I think that's just the sideways way of saying that I'm wrong or something.
Or just that I have no use for it or anything.
Well, that's too damn bad, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. It sounds like it.
I mean, you can think whatever you want to think. That's fine.
I don't need your permission.
I didn't say you did. So how's the muffins?
I was actually gonna ask you that. You need to do streamer things, Shale. You need to tell everybody how your day went and, you know, how you're feeling right now.
Okay, well, first of all, I don't have to do that. Second of all, most people don't care.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's rule number one to streaming is literally just talking about yourself.
I'm not an e-girl.
I mean, you can just entertain the thought.
I'm not gonna sit here and write people's names on my body for money.
Oh, so you think that e-girls do that?
I mean,
Just
a lot of them
e-girls?
do.
But you're just saying just e-girls do that.
No, I'm just saying that in the concept of the stereotype, that is primarily what you think of.
Wow. Didn't peg you for a stereotypical type of person.
But I also study sociology, so I have to be aware of the stereotypes and what general consensus of a concept would be.
Yes, it's great that you recognize what stereotypes are what.
You know what else I need? I need a be right back screen. I don't know if I'm done with the starting soon screen. Oh, I do need to add the cycling screenshots.
Man, this screen is very busy, Shale.
A lot of my screens are very busy. Let's go ahead and s.gg cycling screenshots. Go ahead and add that. But that is a gray for browser. Why is this not main overlay? What? Oh, that was weird. I don't know what just happened there. You can go ahead and bump that all the way down. Lock that into place. Don't actually have any cycling screenshots. We're gonna go ahead and add that near black background under images. And we're gonna color. What is going on here? Oh, because I'm scrolled down all the way at the bottom. That's why. Okay. Go ahead and do that as red for image. We're gonna lock that into place, and we're gonna bump that all the way down. Put that right above screenshots for right now. I don't remember what else I was working on in this starting soon screen. But yeah, I can go ahead and set up be right back screen and stuff later, I guess. So what are you working on right now, Muffin?
Well, we didn't finish talking about how you were doing, Shale. Well, you never started.
I was gonna say, how can we finish talking about it if I completely dodged the question and didn't talk about it in the first place?
Yeah, well, I did the same. So
Can you continue something you didn't start in the first place?
probably not. I mean, when you word it like that, probably not.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, answer the question.
Which question is that?
How are you doing?
I mean, I'm alive. I'm existing.
Okay, sure. That's something.
Is it not something? Do you not want me to be that?
I don't know. I was hoping for something more interesting.
Well, you would have to assume that my life is interesting. It's a Nabs!
Hello, Nabs.
Time for No Man's Sky expedition? Oh. Why is that not showing up on my overlay for the text? Oh, because I'm on main capture, because I'm dumb. Sorry about that, Nabs. There you go. There, it should show up now. Is it starting, Nabs? Is the expedition starting now? I know they were talking about it, but I don't remember the actual release date. Why don't you come into chat so I don't have to sit here and wait for you to type? Nabs! There! That's better. Oh, the Gootrat's doing pretty good.
Takes time.
What?
Navigation takes time.
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know. Did you turn me down?
No, you're at 100%.
Let me look and see what my...
Sounds fine to me.
He's quieter than you on my side. And you're at like a normal volume this time instead of the super quiet, whatever you... Oh, you're still at 200% though.
Oh.
Everything on my end shows to be working normal.
Oh, that's better. Did you get closer to your mic or something?
No.
No?
Nope, I didn't do nothing.
I don't know. So No Man's Sky expeditions are starting soon?
Yeah, I got, let's see, hold on. Let me... 10 days remaining for Expedition 5. Befriend, nurture, and interact with the creatures of the universe in a gentle journey of discovery.
I'll be right back, but keep talking.
Well, that's it. That's the entire description on the expedition for number 5.
Well, did you see that video that I posted about it? It's supposed to be like all the expeditions that got done this year.
Yeah, this is the first one. This is number 5. It's 10 days to complete number 5. Then the next one will drop when this one ends. That's my understanding anyway.
Yeah, I gotta walk away for a minute, so keep talking.
Okay, yeah, this is the first one. I was hopefully gonna go ahead and stream and record the each of the expeditions to get back into streaming before I start doing the Assassin's Creed run for Black Flag. So I'm not sure whether it's gonna be streamed on Twitch or YouTube, but it'll be the video will go on the YouTube page. So, but yeah, I haven't started it yet. Just sitting down to it when I saw that you were doing the OBS stuff. So I was wondering if you wanted to start that, or you had time today, or you got something going on. But for your YouTube stream, it would probably be a good one to just start a run on, since they're short, since they're only 10 days. That's all I was thinking about. Wow, Muffin keeps taking in and out.
Hello.
Back again?
Am I here? Am I good?
Yeah, you're back. It's showing you here again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I'd just left the one time, but that's kind of weird.
The whole had to blink out and everything.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah, so
hi.
is it starting today? Is the expedition?
I believe it started yesterday.
Oh shit, I didn't know it already started. I thought it was just coming up.
Yeah, it's 10 days
Are
remaining.
you guys doing No Man's Sky right now?
Well, I was considering, stopping and switching over to that.
If you are, I will be hopping off because I cannot participate, but
On No Man's Sky?
if you guys, essentially, if you guys want to keep chatting, we can do that for a bit, but if you want to swap to your game, I'll just dip, that's fine too.
Well, how long were you planning on being here?
For a little bit longer.
Yeah, we can start whenever, so we can start later. Hey, no big deal.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if we could, I didn't know how long you were going to be here. Do you not have any interest in doing the No Man's Skies, or are you just not at a point where, I mean, you can still talk while we're playing No Man's Sky.
Can't. No, I just literally, I mean, that's true. I could stay for that as well. I just figure there's no point from not playing. Or if I'm in and out.
No, I mean, I'm sitting in accessible voice chat so people can come in and talk while we're doing stuff.
That's true.
The only time that I ask people to not do that is if they're streaming as well, and they're streaming a different game, and so it creates stream pollution, and that just causes some conflict. But other than that, like, as long as you're here for the chat stuff, I don't care. Like, it's no different than what you're doing now. Okay. We're just playing games.
That's fine. That's fair.
Did something happen to your system, or are you just not interested in the No Man's Skies anymore?
No, of course I'm interested in No Man's Sky.
Are you going to be doing the expeditions again? So they're not new expeditions, they're repeats of the expeditions that have already happened this year, just in case you miss rewards or stuff.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't played No Man's Sky for a bit, and at the same time, whenever I do go back on, the expeditions are not exactly my go-to, if that makes sense.
Oh, you're not a fan of the expeditions?
I like them. They're fine.
That sounds, it's so endorsing there.
What? It's not my fault.
No, it's fine. It just sounded a little funny. No, I mean, they're not your preference, then that's fine. We've gotten so good at playing the game that I just started a permadeath file that I've just been playing on stream now, because otherwise it's almost just kind of boring now. Not that it's boring, it's just I've played it so much that there's no real threat.
The thing about playing on the hardest difficulty is that when you play alone and you die, there's no way to go back to where you were. Like, if you had built a base, for example, and you were with somebody else, like, it's easier because then you can join their game. Otherwise, in a single player game, you just completely wipe out and then start fresh all over again.
For permadeath or for expedition, or what did you?
Yeah, for permadeath.
Yeah, once you die, you're done. But that's when I've played it as much as I have, like, that still gives you kind of like a tangible threat, because the game really is not that hard. Like, sentinels, once you get to a certain point, are just like, go away. Like, I was taking out, my info knife is so ridiculously powered that I was trying to destroy a damn capital ship of the sentinels in space, because like I could just destroy everything in seconds. And I would have never tried to do that in permadeath before. Like, you just can get to the point where you become like a demigod and there's no real threat. So permadeath at least gives that like little bit of possibility. Like, if you jet up too high, or you weren't paying attention to your hazard protection or whatever, and then you gotta start all over. So it gives it the kind of the feel of the threat that the enemies inside the game are supposed to be. If that makes sense.
Oh no, it makes sense. I was playing No Man's Sky for a really long time, and that's essentially the same way I feel on my main save.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just being kind of overpowered.
Right. Yeah, I was also thinking about maybe playing it in VR too.
Ooh, yeah. Forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and now that I know a lot more about the interface of the game and stuff, my complaint I can bypass. So in VR, I stopped playing in VR or No Man's Sky for the most part because anytime I bring up the inventory, it's a static window, and it doesn't appear in front of you. It appears in a specific location in the game. So I'd constantly have to turn around to access it, which was annoying as hell. But I can just do the quick menu on my wrist and just do it from that, and it will be always on my wrist. It's not my preference because it moves with you. So if my hands are shaky or if I'm moving a lot of stuff around or whatever, that's why I like the static window. But it's something that I know enough about the interface and recognize stuff that I can navigate without using the main function if I have to. I'm still gonna be annoyed, but less as much of an annoyance just because I know the game a little bit better. Were you having a lot of big plans for later tonight?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes. So essentially, I was supposed to go home tonight, and instead of me being able to go home, I am basically kidnapped. So, yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm forced to party and have a good time. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I feel your
Bad
pain.
deal for you.
I feel your pain so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It really hurts.
Well, don't have too much fun.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard not to, you know.
I mean,
And that's the
sounds like
worst.
it just
Yeah, it's
sounds
literally the
unbelievably
worst.
painful.
It's horrible. I wouldn't wish it on my most enemiest enemy.
Your most the enemy?
Enemist. And you know what? I'm trying to repeat myself, and yet it's weird how it came out perfectly the first time, and right now I can't pronounce shit. So
Is that like the big bad enemy? Like the biggest baddest enemy?
essentially.
The worst of the worst enemy?
Well, that's the thing is like they're not the biggest baddest. They're just annoying.
They're just the eneminist enemy.
Yes. That my hit. Yes, essentially.
I mean, whatever works for you.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I was just gonna go home, chillax, probably play games, had some other little self-care things I was gonna do. But now since I'm in the party house still, I'm just kind of going with the flow. I could be out there talking to people right now and partying, but I decided to go on the computer.
I mean, sometimes that's better than talking to people, right?
Well, I'm still talking to people.
Yeah, but are they better people or are they just different people?
Better people? Is that what you just said?
I mean, yeah, that's what I said. Whether you share that opinion or not, I guess is the question.
Oh, it's just different. It's not that someone is better than someone else, if that's what you're trying to insinuate.
I mean, I'm pretty narcissistic, so I think I'm always better.
Pretty narcissistic.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Am I not narcissistic?
No, it's the pretty part. I was just gonna say, isn't the word very extreme? Well, not quite extremely. I won't go that far.
Look, I'm
Me,
Looks like
76%.
you're getting called out.
I am 76% narcissistic. That is a majority of my personality.
Well, you never be an architect. We're 95 to 106. We take your narcissism and make it our own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait,
And that will be your downfall.
already is. What do you think I was
That 24% is important.
No, because it's not about me. Oh wait, no, your 25% is about me. Okay, I got you.
No. No, that 24% has kept me alive by not being a full narcissist. Just mostly. Sometimes you have to look outside yourself, Nab. Sorry.
Look, I have a wife. She looks after me. And
Huh?
if you believe that, I've got a few bridges I can sell you.
Do you have like physical bridges, or do you have bridge concepts like blueprints?
Yes. I mean, if I've got real bridges, you know I've got concepts, so it means I have both. Which one do you want?
How are you gonna ship me a real bridge, Nabs?
I didn't say I was going to ship it to you. You ship you to the bridge.
Oh, so I'm supposed to buy a standing bridge, like a bridge that's already existing?
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, I have a bridge to sell you now. The terms are negotiable.
What does that even mean?
Ah, now you understand the narcissism in my head.
That's not narcissism. That's just not nonsensical stuff.
No, a bridge is real.
Yeah, but is it even your bridge to sell in the first place? It sounds like you're trying to sell me an already established public bridge.
Oh no, we haven't determined whether it's public or not yet.
I don't know, Nabs. You sound really sus right now.
Don't ever play
how many
Among Us
times
with
did
them.
Did I get imposter in that one game? What, 6 times?
Oh god, you got it like back to back like 4 times or something. It was stupid.
So I
that's
am always,
great.
I am almost always sus. There's only one person more sus than me.
Apex.
Right.
Oh, did you see me playing Among Us VR, Muffin?
No, I didn't get to watch it because I was still out partying.
Oh, I tried yesterday. The VR wasn't cooperating, but I have another video of when I played it before that. It's really good. Like, they did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah, you just gotta find people now.
Yeah, and I was having conflicts with the new overlay that I switched over to. I turned it from automatically starting on startup for the Steam VR, and I'm hoping that will help some of the issues. But Among Us VR, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, if you can find a group to play with, that would be pretty cool because it does look like a lot of fun, but not the $300 to $500 to get the system put together.
So you guys know when you think that somebody is dead, but it turns out they're not the whole time? Isn't
No.
that crazy to think about?
Yes, I'll go with crazy.
Okay, that's good.
I guess it depends on like the context here, because there's a lot of people that if I don't interact with them or I don't care about them as a person, I just delete them from my mind. I don't know if that's the same thing as thinking that they're dead and then find out they're not.
Well, I assume thinking they're dead
No.
means slightly more than they're passing, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, that's not the same thing, Shale.
Like, how did you think that they were dead and then they weren't?
Well, just like literally thinking they're dead. You know?
With no, like, reason to?
Oh, you know, like the silence and the stillness.
So ghosting?
Like lying on the floor still and silent.
Oh, wait. No, I've done that. Yeah. Never mind. I've done that. Yep. Done that a few times.
Did you not check their
See,
pulse?
there you go.
Well, you're staring at them going, are they alive or are they dead? Are they alive or are they dead?
Well, what if you didn't have the chance to check their pulse?
Okay, I feel like I'm missing information here. Why would you not have enough time to check their
You're
pulse?
stuck with it. If I touch them...
What else is
don't
going
know
on
what
in
the
these
hell I'm
events
doing.
here? It's just like you knocked them out and you had the bolt? Like, what's going on?
No, I've done that. I just took off. But he attacked me first, so it's fair.
I don't know what you're talking about, Phil.
I don't know what you're talking about either. That's why I'm trying to ask questions to clarify.
Yeah, those are really good questions.
How about this? You've woken up in a room and there's people lying all around you, and you can't tell whether they're alive or dead. Go.
This sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign start.
Exactly. And if you touch them, they'll wake up. So you're like going, are they alive or are they dead? Or should I just leave?
But will they wake up?
Well, you have that problem too.
Okay, but what if you weren't allowed to touch them?
Oh, well then what does it matter? I'm not allowed to touch them.
Oh.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter whether they're alive or dead. It doesn't matter. I'm not touching them. So, see you later. I gotta go. Or make breakfast. Take your pick.
Well, and then there's the question of, did you do it?
No.
That wasn't
Not
really
that you would
convincing.
remember, I mean, because then you would know.
I don't know.
What do you know? Nothing.
Ask me on another day.
I mean, do you not know?
Well, I know that I don't know, or I know what I don't know. But I do know what I do know, and sometimes I know that I don't know that I know. You know what I mean?
But how do you know what you don't know? If you don't know it, how would you know it?
If I don't
know you
know
don't
that
know.
I know.
No, you said you know what you don't know.
If I know that I don't know what I know, then that's how I know.
But if you don't know it, then how would you know?
No, I explained it already, Shale.
Did you though?
Yeah.
Well, okay then. You say so.
I know.
Yep. I do say so.
So, one of the bad things about streaming on YouTube is they don't have any way of switching out your category very easily. And
Oh.
I have to. I just realized I'm doubling up on overlays. That's fine. It's okay. I could just turn it off on this one, I guess. Boop. There we go. So like to start another game, to help with editing and all that stuff, it's easier to stop the stream, fill out the new game switch stuff, and then restart the stream, which is stupid.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dumb.
Yeah, we're on like
Really?
Twitch, you could just switch category and then you could go back and you can highlight every section and make it its own video. Super annoying. I think I found a way to do it. It's just kind of annoying. There's a save as function, so I think I can like go to trim or select a portion of the video and then save as. I'm supposed to copy the video into a new video and do it that way. But that's also super annoying because then I have to change all of the freaking title information and all that stuff midstream, and it's almost easier just to start it and then start it again. But like if you had a bunch of people, like you don't want to freaking start your stream and restart your stream. Like it's just, it's definitely not up to the level of streaming like Twitch.
Well, no, I don't think that they're using Twitch as a model to work from, which would behoove them to do with Twitch doing the things that they've been doing.
Yeah. I also had to reorganize my YouTube streaming in OBS because I had logged in, right? I attached the stream key and then I logged in so I could have the YouTube chat stuff, right? Well, turns out that's actually worse. It's actually better to use the stream key and not log into your YouTube. That way it shows up as a preview in your YouTube Studio, and then you can see all your stream information. You can edit from the stream studio or YouTube Studio and do all that. But if you log into your account, for some reason it doesn't like hook up to the YouTube Studio aspect, so you don't get a preview. You can't edit the current title and stuff. It's annoying. So I'm just running off a stream key instead of being logged in OBS for it.
I gotta play more with it then, because I've only basically gone in, tested to see that the sound works and video shows up, and I don't lose too much.
It's always good to play with things.
Well, yes.
Always good might be not necessarily true.
No, it's always good.
Yeah, always good.
Like what? Please explain.
Just agree, you know.
Yeah, this is one of those
Just
times you have to
agree.
agree. You know what she's talking about.
Also, the chat is better on the stream key OBS instead of logging in. So like I just made Nabs a moderator just from the YouTube chat, where I couldn't do that with the YouTube chat when I logged in with my username and password. They really got some work to do. Yeah. Like when I was trying to hide those users the other day, I didn't have those permissions to do in my YouTube chat, even though I'm linked to my stuff. I had to go to the actual stream itself, go to the chat on there and do it. It was dumb.
That is weird.
Yeah, this is why I'm just trying to stream YouTube until I get shit figured out so I can navigate crises on the fly, because I actually know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, so doing these short little expeditions through YouTube versus Twitch is probably the way to go to test it out.
Yeah, if you want some
Because they're short.
if you want some help setting up your OBS and stuff, I can try to show you what I've learned at least.
Yeah, sometime over December we should do that. I gotta get my art figured out too. I got a lot to work on.
Your what?
The art that I want to start putting on it and start using so that I can edit videos and stuff.
Like the graphics card?
No, not like that. No, graphics card's fine. No, graphic art, actual art. Like
Oh,
basic
art. I thought you said ARC.
Oh yeah, no, art. Yeah, art. ART.
What is graphic art?
Graphic art. You know, your imagery. Like if you're gonna do sarcastic talk over in a video, you can throw the art in there. Like, what the hell is he talking about? And you got a guy shrugging his shoulders.
So did you buy a program for that, or you just?
Oh, I use. I just plan on recording through OBS my display capture, talk over, stick it in through a Da Vinci Code in the videos.
Oh,
Not through the
okay.
streams, but in the videos.
So you're not gonna get like a video editing software and just do it in post?
No, it's doing it in post. That's what Da Vinci is.
Right, but you're like doing stuff and recording what you're talking over in OBS at the same time. Where when I'm editing a video, I'm recording the audio in OBS, but I'm piecing together the visuals to match the audio as I go, as opposed to.
I could do that in the DaVinci if I wanted to after the fact.
Because it's faster to do what you're talking about, but the quality of videos are only going to be to a certain extent. Where if you edit it as you talk, then you don't have to worry about matching up to what you're looking at as much and stuff, and you can make it match, and you have the more freedom of manipulating and posting and creating the video as opposed to just trying to get it done.
Yeah, I haven't figured out which way I'm going to go. I'm probably going to end up doing it post after the fact, just because it's going to be easier if I can do the voice and stuff in it, and then I just have to leave markers for me to come back and put the graphic art stuff instead of running like
I will
the game.
be right back. I'm going on a quest to get something to drink.
Okay.
That is an important quest. Go with our blessing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That just needs to be an
It's always
NPC.
Hey, shh. I'm supposed to know that off the top of your head.
We need to make a video now, and Nabs can be an NPC quest giver.
Oh, that takes real work now.
That's like the least work of anything. You stand there and tell people what to do.
Oh no, my part's easy. It's if I just copy me doing it, that's fine. Where now? I just made the Herf House folder. Where'd it go? There.
I don't know, where did it go? But yeah, I'm gonna try to cut the first OBS video into a video as opposed to just the stream. If you want to just watch the stream, you can watch the stream and see kind of like how I set stuff up and how I've organized stuff. And see
Yeah,
if
I know you got the VOD. You'll have you'll post those on YouTube, and I can just go back to it.
Well, it's already there. I have a playlist, so you have to go to playlist. It's a stream as opposed to a video. Let me look at it just so I can tell you specifically. But I think there's a live category. Yeah. So there's a home, there's videos, and then there's live. So you can go back to any of my live streams by going to live, but I also have them in a playlist. So you can go to
There you go. Yeah, I see it.
stream on demand, and that's any past flat screen stream that I did.
Playlist. Oh, we see. Yours aren't in your video.
That's because it's a live stream. It's not a video. Videos.
It's under live. Oh, there
Yeah,
they
it's
are.
under
Okay.
live.
So wait a minute. Do I have anything under? So I should have. All right, let's go to my channel. Oh, that's not what I meant. There we go. My channel.
Yeah, you have a live. There's nothing in it though.
Oh, there should have been one in there. There should have been.
Did you set up your stuff to
Okay.
automatically publish though? It might be unlisted.
Oh, that may be what I've done. I may not have done the.
Yeah,
publish.
so you have the option. You have a drop down button box when you go to in your edit. You let's see if you so you have I'm looking at my edit for my stream right now. It's title, description, how do you go live, streaming software because I have OBS, and then visibility. You have private, unlisted, and public. So if you have that, if you don't have that set up to public, it won't publish automatically. You'll have to manually do it.
Yeah, which is what I did here. Because if you see, I have my No Man's Sky Nabs 01 Weapons Tech one that's in there. It's 2 hours long.
Well, it's not there currently. You'll have to
Oh
publish
no,
it.
it's in videos. It's not in live.
Oh, it's in videos. Okay.
Yeah, because I cut out all the travel stuff, the between places, and
Gotcha.
cut out some parts where I went up and got a cigar or something and cut those out, and it was really like almost a 3-hour stream. So
Yeah.
I cut out an hour of crap.
Man, Mavs, you got a lot of videos. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I got a lot. I don't have a lot of massive amount of viewers on anything, but one what is it? Snow Runner has I think it's gotten over 1,000 now. Finally.
Here's Dungeons and Dragons. Daggerdale with 38. Here's one with 39. I mean, for me, that's a lot of views. You got something over 1,000. That must be nice. You're able to charge for memberships and stuff, then, aren't you?
No, I only have 28 subscribers.
Oh, it's 1,000 subscribers, not views. That's right. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, at one point I had the watch time to make it, just not the subscribers to make it. And then I slowed down on everything because, you know, between work and everything, by the time I got home, I was like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm
Right.
on No Man's Sky and not think.
Yeah. Yeah, my problem is I have no desire to push for subscribers. So the question is, will I ever get that 1,000 to be able to charge for memberships?
Yeah, that's why you kind of have to wonder, do I start here, start over basically here, trying to get 1,000 subscribers or not?
Well, for you, the answer would be yes, just because you have so much content. Like,
Yeah, once people start finding it,
they have stuff they can just chain. Yeah, they can just keep binging. All right, well, Nabs, let me set up my VR, and we'll see about switching over to some No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Keep talking to stuff, though, while I set up. It's going to take a couple minutes.
All right. I was gonna say I ain't got nothing to talk about yet. I've been working on finding cigar art at the moment. That I could start
Cigar
either-
art?
Oh yeah, it's amazing what you can find, and then if I can piecemeal something together I can start, because I'm gonna use that one we did with the No Man's Sky and the ship as a starter, but I got to change out the character in that location with some dude smoking a cigar. And I gotta find something that I like that can work, and then I can edit it into it. That's the plan, and then I can use him as a base starting point, and still I can start building up enough and finalize what I really want to do there.
Right. Did you talk to Fish at all yet?
No, I haven't. I'm not far enough along yet to really talk to Fish about it.
Well, the nice thing is since I made that first video for OBS,
Yeah.
that's got pretty much the main elements, and then you could just take the work from that. I also did the second OBS one, so between those two videos, like, you probably just need to watch the first one, honestly, but then if you want to see how I made other stuff, you can watch the second one. But basically the brunt of the work and how to set stuff up's in that first one. So if you just watch that, it just kind of skip around where you need, or skip past stuff that you're not wanting to watch. That gives you a pretty good idea and concept of what I've learned and how to do it.
Yeah, I'll be doing that. So I know I watched what it was, you and Asmat were working through one, I think it was Asmat.
Asmat doesn't stream.
No, he was talking on your Discord. He happened to be in there. Somebody
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
might have been Cheshire. I don't know. I was watching.
Might
one
have been
of those-
Cheshire. I think Cheshire dropped in when I was doing OBS.
and I saw some of that one. And I was really
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"Nope,
yeah,
you've
yeah.
gone
We were-
past where I'm at. I can't. This won't help me right now.
Yeah, I think we were in Discord. I don't think I was streaming, and Asmat and Cheshire were in there. But yeah, like, if you look on my stream right now, like, you can see some of the organization stuff I've done, like prefixes for your scenes so you can keep them together, and then having the title / categories going. Like, I have game / window capture, and then I just have GC for game capture for the prefix and stuff like that. SS for secondary scenes. So second scene right here. Probably should rename that as secondary scene.
Yeah, right now, I'm at the point where all I've got is be right back, starting soon, and the live scene. Right
Yeah,
now.
see, and then if I scroll down, like, I've got more than that. I got all my overlays, so SE for stream elements, s.gg for scene.gg, and then even in the title it's like overlays, scene.gg, so you know exactly what it is, where it is, what it's supposed to do. And then if you look, you can actually color your sources too. So red is
you told me about that,
images. Yeah, I use gray for browser sources. Blue I use for the main overlay because I know that's important. So just setting this up, in my opinion, makes it's so much cleaner and so much nicer to see what's going on, and you can get to it. And yeah, I think it looks a lot better, a lot easier to navigate. Muffin's back. Is Muffin back?
She's not talking yet.
Her computer must have just internet disconnected, and so she came back when the computer came back.
Oh,
I thought she like left and came back. All right, I am setting up my VR system here. It takes me a little bit of time to do that.
Okay, I'm back. I
There's
have
Muffin.
Snapple tea.
Oh,
oh, perfect. That is good. That is nice.
It's really good.
VR.
Snapple did all their old fruit stuff. I'm disappointed that all they do is the tea. Don't get me wrong, tea's nice. The tea's good, but I missed all their fruit drinks that they used to do.
Yeah, same. I was actually saying that whenever their brand like switched up, I was like, what the fuck?
It's all to just make more money. Tea was so much cheaper for them to make that that's what they decided
I
to do.
guess. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Switching over to play some No Man's Sky.
Yeah, he's got his
Okay.
VR up. VR is working, is what he's working.
Yeah, I'm working on getting it set up and getting my. So, and I'm not gonna stop the stream like I would want to. I'm gonna test just changing the title and description. That's the biggest thing. It's like changing the title description. That's kind of annoying. But then I'm gonna try that save as function in the edit that I saw and see if it still saves it as a live stream or if it saves it as an extra video. If it saves it as a video and not a live stream, then I'd want to stop and then start again, because then it stays in the live category. So I'm still learning things on the YouTube streaming side.
There, now I'm set up for YouTube. Wait, where did that go? God dang it! All right, I thought I was set up for the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, and I can always, if you got questions, Abs, I can try to help you with them.
Yeah, I gotta find my chat again for YouTube. Not that I'm ever gonna read it. Come on, let's do it. I don't.
I pop it out, I copy the URL, and I set as a custom doc in OBS. Do you know how to do that?
Probably not. I know so little. No, that's not what I want. Oh, dang it. I had it set up before. It popped out on its own, and now it's not here. Where did it go? My chat was here before, and now it's gone again. Stupid Windows updates. God, I hate that. Yeah, how about it? Let's start streaming and see if it pops up. Okay, good, because it's not reading it. All right, at least that explains why it's not here. Settings, back to it. Stream, YouTube. I have a. Yes, I have a stream. Okay. Show. Yeah, okay. Connect account. Oh, that's why. Okay. No, go back. That's not the right one. Cancel.
Are you okay, Nab?
No!
No? Why not?
Because I hit the wrong button.
Don't do that.
Connected it to my actual Gmail account instead of my Nabs the Architect account. I can now close this page. Good. Close the page. Where's my chat? Alright, apply. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it goes. It showed up. Alright.
See, I didn't log into my YouTube. I just do the stream key and I don't log in, and I just do it as a custom doc for
It won't. It's not working at the moment. Damn it! Why are you not working? Gave you the stream key.
So, Nabs, if you go to docs and go to custom browser docs, then like I have, well, I don't have it on this one, but this is where you go, you type in YouTube chat, and then you would paste the URL right there and hit apply for popping out that YouTube chat and docking it to OBS manually.
Well,
Alright.
I gotta get it to first recognize my YouTube because it's not connecting to it for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I have that problem right now.
So
Whereas the
I'm
stream
going.
key did not take it to where it needs to go, and now I've got to find the stream key again.
I'm gonna go ahead and close out
Okay, there we go.
OBS here.
No, there's no camera. I know this.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch to just chatting until I can on my main OBS scene until I can get my VR stuff set up here.
That one. Now let's go over here.